My water broke while I was still at home. I was really amazed. I was really surprised. When we got to the hospital, I was checked and they told me I was 7 cm dilated already. I was super astonished. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cynthia, and on today's video I'll be sharing my VBAC experience with us all. That's a vaginal birth after a C-section with us all today. And the goal actually for this video is to say what went well, what surprised me the most during the process, and what made me go through the process seamlessly. So just to let us know, every birth story is different. Every birth story is unique and very peculiar. So this is just my personal experience and it shouldn't be substituted at all for medical advice. So grab a drink and let's have a chat. So back in 2022, when I was pregnant and I was due to give birth, I got induced. It was a failed induction and they were worried about fetal heart rate. So I had to opt for an emergency cesarean section. To be fair, I was hoping for a vaginal birth. I wasn't expecting to have a C-section. So the recovery after I had a C-section was very, very difficult for me. Everything went well after everything, but I took forever before I got recovered after I had a C-section. I was in so much pain. I remember when I got discharged and I went home, I was crying when I got discharged then. I was crying when I got home, and then I was asking my husband, how are we going to cope? Because I couldn't sit down to breastfeed my baby. I was really, really in so much pain. I don't think it was something I was actually expecting. So when I got pregnant again, I had a chat with the doctors and the doctors certified me safe to have a VBAC. So I decided on my own to do lots of research. I ransacked the internet and I listened to other people's success story about a VBAC for me to get first-hand information on how to go about it. And I must tell you that the videos and everything I watched were very, very helpful for me to go through the process seamlessly. So I'm here as well to share my experience with us all. So it could be as a motivation or an encouragement, or just to give someone out there hoping to have a VBAC a positive review from my. So after I got certified to have a VBAC, everything was going seamlessly throughout the pregnancy journey. We started off with a breech presentation, and with videos as well I watched on YouTube, I was able to turn baby head down. I did lots of research and it actually worked for me, because up until 32 weeks pregnancy, my baby was still presenting with breech. So I thought I was going to have another C-section. I actually honestly do not have any problem with it. It's just that I wanted to try a vaginal birth if everything went all right. So luckily for me, when I did all the exercises and everything I did to help baby turn head down, baby eventually turned head down. Baby was still breech up until 32 weeks. So when I went for my 36 week scan, it was confirmed that baby had turned head down. So I didn't have any contraindication not to have a VBAC at that point. I kept on going for my antenatal appointments with my midwife, and then we were happy with everything that was going on throughout the pregnancy journey. There was nothing at all she was worried about throughout the pregnancy journey, so there was no contraindication for me not to try vaginally if everything was all right. And then it could actually lead to another cesarean section, which I was very much open to. So when I was 39 weeks pregnant, labor had not started naturally. And I tried everything I could as well to help induce labor naturally at home. I did lots of exercises. I ate some food that could help induce labor naturally from people's experiences, and it worked for me. I took raspberry leaf tea as well. And luckily, as God would have it, on the third day after I tried inducing labor, no, actually on the second day, at about 8 p.m. on the second day, I went into labor. I actually saw show from that time, and up until some couple of hours, about 1 o'clock, my water broke while I was still at home. I was really amazed. I was really surprised. We eventually got to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, I was checked and they told me I was 7 cm dilated already. I was super astonished because when I had my daughter, when I had my first child, I was in so much pain. I know I got induced, and it's usually very painful when you get induced. I was in so much pain. It was really, really excruciating. I was in so much pain, and I was just at 4 cm. So when I was at home, laboring at home for this pregnancy, I told myself, this pain I'm having presently, I can't compare it to how it was when I had my daughter. So I think I could still be at about 2 cm or 3 cm or maybe 4 cm. Little did I know that I was already at 7 cm with the same pain I think I had in this pregnancy. It was just compared to what I had with my first daughter when I was just 4 cm dilated. So I got checked. I was 7 cm dilated. The process was going seamlessly, but it was really painful, and I needed to be very comfortable, as comfortable I could get, so I would be able to conserve energy to push later. I had to ask for an epidural. I got an epidural when I was about 7 cm dilated, or even more than that, because it took some time before they finally did the epidural. So I was 7 cm dilated, and I got epidural, and then I became calmer after I had the epidural. So when I got fully dilated, when I was 10 cm dilated, it was time for me to push. After loads of attempts to push, I eventually and finally gave birth to the most precious child in this world. I couldn't believe it. It was really very emotional for me because all through my pregnancy journey, I've actually wanted to have a vaginal birth. And I put in so much effort to making that come through, and everything just happened as planned. It was really emotional for me when I finally gave birth to my princess. I was literally crying. I couldn't believe it. I got lots of encouragement from my midwife, from the doctors that were on duty on that day, and then, of course, from my supportive husband. I got lots of encouragement from them. And the process seemed like it was really very seamless. After I had my daughter, I just remember feeling very happy, having so much gratitude for God, and of course, feeling very fulfilled because what I planned to achieve after some couple of months, it definitely happened as planned. I was really, really grateful. So the recovery journey was really smoother compared to when I had a C-section that was in so much pain. And then with my C-section as well, I had a little bit of complication. I'm not going to say it's a complication per se, but I had constipation for a couple of days because I was on oromorphine. I had some very strong painkillers when I had my C-section because I was in so much pain. I had some very strong painkillers that made me constipate for some couple of days, that I had to stay in the hospital for almost 1 week after I gave birth. But after I delivered this baby, I went home next day after delivery. After they did my bloods and everything was straightforward, everything was pretty good, I was discharged home the next day. So definitely the recovery process was smoother for me in this pregnancy compared to when I had a C-section. So looking back, I am going to definitely say preparation was a key factor in this delivery. So definitely preparation is definitely the key, and I would say that is one thing that helped me go through the process seamlessly in this pregnancy. Exercises, watching what I eat. In fact, exercises play a very huge role in the preparatory process. If you're thinking of having a VBAC, or even if you're thinking of having a vaginal delivery, you have to prepare. You have to put in the work. You have to do some hip circles. You have to sit on a birthing ball. I don't have a birthing ball, so I was always doing the hip circles. I was always assuming positions that would help baby descend completely into the pelvic region. I was really, really active in this pregnancy compared to how it was in the previous one. So preparation is definitely key. And then having a very good support. With my former pregnancy as well, with the previous one as well, I had a very lovely support system. But still, it's very important to have a very good support team, both the doctors, but the midwife, and then of course your partner and your loved ones and family. It is very important to have everyone around you when you're trying to give birth. So having a very good support was something very important as well, that also helped in playing a huge role for me. And of course, patient being patient and hoping definitely for the best. So I was really patient throughout this journey. When baby was still breech presented, I told myself whatever it was that happened, that's absolutely fine. The most important thing is for mother and child to be absolutely all right, without any issue at all at birth. So I didn't have any problems at all having another cesarean section, but I was very patient. I trusted my body and I trusted myself as well. I believed God could also do it. So having patience and believing in yourself and making sure you put in the work is definitely something that could actually help the process look seamless and definitely feel seamless. So my birth story isn't a perfect one, but it is beautiful in its own way. I'm also using this medium to remind other moms that there is no right way to bring in a baby into this world. Every journey is valid. So whether you have a VBAC, you have a C-section, or you have a medicated birth or a vaginal delivery, whatever it is, provided the mother and the child are doing absolutely fine, there is no right way to bring in a baby into this world. I'm just sharing my own personal experience, and what surprised me most in all of this is the fact that I planned everything and everything just went seamlessly as planned. It was a shocker to me. So moms, if you're thinking of having a VBAC, if you're thinking of going into labor naturally, or if you're thinking of having a C-section, whichever one you're thinking of having a baby into this world, I would encourage us all to be active, to exercise more often. Nothing tedious. Always speak with your healthcare providers, your midwife or your doctors, to make sure you're fit to have these exercises, very mild exercises. They are actually very helpful to help the process kick in, and it will also help to induce labor naturally. Always make sure you speak with your nurse, your midwife, or your doctors to get those advice from them, and to double check as well to make sure you're safe to have those exercises, very mild exercises. And if there's anything you could do at home as well to help induce labor naturally when you're about 37 weeks, that's absolutely fine, provided your doctors are happy with it. You've had a chat with them and they're happy with it. As I said earlier, this video is just me sharing my personal experience with us all. It is not to be substituted for medical advice. It's just my personal story. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I've got loads of video on my YouTube channel on how I managed to turn baby head down. I've got another one of my birth vlog, and more videos will be coming up on this channel as well. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in my next video. If you found this video helpful at all, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, bye.